Hi, I'm Mimi Null, and I'm so excited to be part of the testing phase of the Kraft Philadelphia cooking cream. And this product is fabulous. It makes cooking so simple, and all of us are busy. Everyone has busy lives anymore. And I love to cook, and I love making sauces, and I love providing wonderful dinners for my family. And this week I made linguine with shrimp, and I added some vegetables, and I poured the cream over everything and let it simmer down, and it just made the best entree. I felt like I was at our local Italian restaurant down the street having one of their entrees. It was great. It's easy to use, it has great flavor, and it can be used on so many things. I thought, gosh, wouldn't it be great to use as a base on a pizza? Instead of a red sauce, use this as the sauce and add all kinds of vegetables or sliced meatballs or something. It would be great. And then I thought, wouldn't it be great to use as part of a tomato basil tart that I make. And so that's what I'm going to show you today. So let's get started. You basically start out with a refrigerated pie crust. You can get this anywhere. And you unroll it and put it into a pie pan. And just form the crust up the sides. And then go ahead and prick it with a fork in order to let the steam come out while it's baking. So go ahead and pre-bake it. I think that definitely helps when you're adding ingredients into a pie shell. It ensures that it will be baked through. So I'll go ahead and put it in the oven now. I'll be right back. Okay, so while that's pre-baking for 10 minutes, you can take 3 to 5 tomatoes. It depends on how large your tomatoes are. And you can use any types of tomatoes, Roma, plum, just regular tomatoes, even from your backyard when you're growing them, and basically cut them up into wedges. And so I have some plum tomatoes here, and I'm just slicing them in wedges. Nothing has to be perfect. And basically I'm putting them on paper towels to just drain the water basically from the tomatoes, the liquid. So go ahead and do that. Cut your tomatoes, slice them in wedges, and just let them drain on a paper towel. Okay, and once that is done, you can go ahead and take a cup of fresh basil along with 4 garlic cloves, and you can either chop those up if you'd like, or I took out my food processor and I'm just going to pop all of that into the food processor and let that do the work for me. But you can absolutely go ahead and chop it up on your chopping board. So 1 cup of fresh basil leaves and 4 garlic cloves. And go ahead and just chop that up or put it in your food processor. Now, I am going to come back after the crust has pre-baked and I'll continue assembling. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our pre-baked pie shell, and to that we add a 1/2 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. And that will begin to melt on the warm pie crust. After that, you will take your tomatoes and place them on top of the mozzarella, and you can place them any way you'd like. You can just put them in the pie crust, or you can arrange them in circles. It's really up to you, and you can decide what to do. So I'm just going to fill the crust with the fresh tomato wedges, and then after that you take your basil and garlic mixture and go ahead and add that to the top of the tomatoes. So just sprinkle that on, just sprinkle it all over, and that'll just add a really nice fresh flavor, just like a caprese salad flavor with the fresh tomatoes and fresh basil. So just sprinkle that all over. And then you can add, I like to add a little bit of pepper. Just about 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. Just sprinkle that on a little bit. Okay? And then, after that, what you do is you take another cup of shredded mozzarella cheese and you sprinkle that on top. So after adding 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese on top of the tomatoes and the basil and garlic, then you reach for the Kraft Philadelphia cooking cream and you spoon that on top of the mozzarella. And basically what that will do is once it's in the oven, it'll start to melt down and melt into the nooks and crannies between the tomatoes and the cheese and the garlic and the basil, and oh, yum. So let me spoon this right out. And what you can do is then spread this over the mozzarella cheese. Okay, so now you pop it in the oven for 35 to 40 minutes and then it is delicious. You're gonna love it. You are gonna love it. So let me go and pop this in the oven. I'll be back. Okay, so the tomato basil tart came out of the oven and it smells fabulous. The crust is nice and browned and the cooking cream has melted and it's just, the smell is sensational. So I am going to cut myself a little piece. Look, it looks great. Does it look at the cheese? Oh, it looks so good with the tomatoes and it smells great. Okay, really looks nice. And served with a salad or with some soup, it's a great dinner or lunch idea. And the smell is fabulous. Now the taste. Oh my. Oh, this is fabulous. In fact, I think this is better than my original recipe. The cooking cream, I can honestly say, has made this taste better. Oh my gosh, I better rewrite the recipe. This is delicious. You will not be disappointed. Please try it. It's a great, easy recipe and so, so tasty. So enjoy. That cooking cream is fabulous. Bye.